Hello everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back to Surviving the Aftermath. In the last video, we started building up this area a little bit, got some electricity heading out this way, and got a plastic extractor working out here. We also have another disaster, a winter storm, standard Texas winter storm, coming our way. We have all of the ranches are heated with a radiator. Those are all heated as well, and our greenhouses are also hooked up too. Also want to make sure that we have peanuts being produced slowly. And oh, the cinnamon buns are now, we have 15 of them available for folks. Folks are pretty happy. Unfortunately, we have a lot of folks who are dying. Bit of an issue, but if I head out to the map and I grab some survivors, I got 8 adults, 2 kids, we'll take them. Kind of forgot I had a survivor depot, to be honest. And I don't think I have any other survivor depots around here. That seems to be the most effective way to increase our population at this rate, is to just have survivors come to us. Yeah, that's the only one I got. So, alright, back in. All of our specialists are slowly returning to the colony. There's that food storage. Gotcha. No. There we go. Some berries out here. Yeah. Some berries in both those spots. There's also some sandworms over here I need to engage with, which is what my specialists will be doing once they return to the colony. I've also got some folks out here doing stupid things. I don't know what you're doing. Where are you going? Oh, there's a wood pile over here. And they're going out to the wood piles to get stupid. Understood. Running low on components, as always. Running incredibly low on electronics, but all the electronics are being diverted over here to this extractor. We'll pause that. I want to get this lightning tower upgraded. That's going to be really helpful. I'm also going to authorize the construction of this electronics factory. We're running very, very low on parts, I'm realizing. We have 2 mechanic shops operational. And I think we're going to need to build a little section out here just for building up parts. We have metal out there. Other option is maybe build this out. Hey, ooh, there's a spot I can do it at. Let's check soil fertility, though. Okay. Decent soil fertility up here, not so great over here. However, maybe putting some parts factories out here would be a good place to do it. So, let's see. Oh my god, they all take... Oh, the number of components that I have is kicking my ass. What is this?
During the apocalypse, Earth took an unprecedented hit to its fragile ecosystem, and the afterquakes can still be felt throughout the world. Climate is unpredictable, and different biomes host extreme weather conditions.
Wasteland biomes are areas of the dark history that bears even more significance to survivors of today. They are a grim reminder of what people are capable of doing to each other. These highly contaminated regions were created during the Secession Wars, and armies resorted to weapons of mass destruction as their last resort. Whole provinces were wiped out in the blink of an eye. Understanding these conditions is essential to continue work on the Doomsday Bunker. This means going deep into the wasteland and gathering knowledge from any old battlefields. Well, I'm getting a specialist later on today, so I will go ahead and do that. Message from the life support outposts.
The colony has received a message. While building a bunker, it is necessary to remember that the human psyche does not cope well with forced confinement. Even with limited free time, people still yearn for hobbies and social activities.
Okay. Damn. Okay, so we can either get an increase to energy production by 5%, which wouldn't be that much, or we could take 120 components. I gotta take the components. I mean, the raw components are a must for me. I'm screwed without extra components right now. That probably was the wrong choice, shocker. But a big boost to components, able to turn those into electronics, I can't really say no to it. I'm also out of rare metals, which is a big problem. Okay, pause that. Continue work here. We need the electronics in this because we have to get this extractor going. Actually, hang on. I'm going to convert this one. And I'm going to cancel this one. I have to cancel this upgrade. There we go. I think I also lost the extractor. But if I'm able to get this into getting rare metals, that's what's killing me now, is that I'm out of rare metals. And I'm not producing any locally. I'm getting all of it from the colony level. Let's see what these guys have. I saw electronics in the next one. Junkton. They have 43 electronics. I need them. I'd give them all my mixed meals at this point. Give them 200 fish for the 43 electronics. Done. These guys just have oil, metal. I rep with them right now. 930? How is my reputation with these guys still not 100? I'm going for all the big things with them. Here, have some meat meals. There it is. 1,000. 1,000 with them. Dead Creek's at 1,000. Rackham at 990. We'll get there. Yeah, cool beans. Now, I don't have a ton of firewood, which is telling me my other logging camp is... There we go. Do I have my other... Yeah, we're producing, just not a lot. So they're saying, yeah, we have too many people here. However, getting more... I mean, they've got sturdy clothing available. We've got housing available for them. I'm gonna need to start building up my... whatchamacallits. But also, I now have extra folks who work here to build this stuff. And... yeah, we're getting the materials we need for this. So, magnetic separator is kind of critical for the next phase. Got a new specialist available. Fritz, a fighter. Only has 20 attack damage, so he doesn't do great for me. So he's going to be an engineer. Once I build a new engineer depot, because I've run out of those. One, two... This bakery's taking up the last spot. I will get rid of my bottle cactus. We'll get the materials, and then Fritz will head out in the field. Build third. First team has returned. Roberts, Turbine, Sorry, and Scrappa. Return, I'm going to let them all heal up. There we go. We got materials coming in. Looks like they're coming in from the back of the map, which is okay. Whichever one finishes first, I'm just going to grab it, put Fritz in it, and let's go. All right, the rest of the team has returned. I've gone into a new cycle. All right, create engineer, Fritz. Yeah, scavenge is awful too, so he's going to definitely go that route. I need to find a wasteland one. Okay, this is a wasteland one, but I do have an outpost there. This is where we are at. Super. Urban, wasteland. Way out here. Wait, what's here? Could go for a wasteland biome out here. But I do like the idea of kind of going all the way out here, just because there's nothing out there. Yeah, It's gonna be another 5 cycles for me to get there, but it's gonna be helpful for me. Let all my folks heal up. And then we're gonna send out probably a scavenge / fighting team. And also, once they're healed up, I'm gonna deal with all of the sandworms in here. Because I really didn't want to have to deal with that. Okay, emergency harvests. Forgot about that with the winter storms. There we go. Okay. This winter storm shouldn't take too terribly long, I don't think. Yeah, the radiators are firing up. We do have a deficit. We have plenty of power and storage. So I'm not super concerned about it. Transformer, radiator. Yeah, the only thing that's not, like, super heated is this. Which I don't think is going to be too much of a concern. This industrial radiator is heating a ton of extra space we need to fill in. So I'll worry about that in a while. Are you dead? No? Quit running out there, stupids. I'm pretty much sending everybody out to engage this, because once we deal with the sandworm, I'm going to have them go back and deal with all the hogs back here too. I'm just getting kind of sick of seeing this. Oh, colonists are taking damage because they're being stupid. I'm getting fed up with it. So let's engage them. And then once this section back here is dealt with, I'll head up front. I'll deal with them. Are you fucking kidding me? Right now? Really? Well, joke's on them. The folks that aren't back here are engaging.
How may I help you?
Alright, it's dead. You, shoot this thing.
Shoot.
Shoot this thing.
What's up?
Yes?
We're engaging the wild boars too. I've had enough.
Ready.
Living beings. There's 2 more back there. I bought some time. Alright, dinguses, let's go.
Doomsday cults are not unheard of in a world like this, but that doesn't make encountering them any more pleasant.
Just go the fanatics in. We've got multiple specialists on board. One of our attackers is showering right now, one of our defenders, so this might actually cause some significant damage to the game. Alright, 22%. I'll take that. $56 junk for sturdy clothing and 209 coin. I'll take it. Obviously, repair the damaged gate. I believe there's a sandworm over here for 2. There's 2. Yeah, there's a second one over here.
How may I help?
Yes. What's up? Yes. Reporting in.
Yeah, there's gonna be enough specialists that are coming in. This is not gonna go well.
What you need?
I need you to retreat. Actually, no. I need Lancaster to retreat. He's in real bad shape.
Yes.
You re-engage.
How may I help?
Alright. They're all dead, so I'm gonna bring these 5 down here to attack this sandworm. There we go. Perfect.
Yes. Yep.
If all you just gather all the food from this thing, all the mealworms.
There are survivors at the gate.
I have 320. Wow, they're coming up here and the gate is on fire still. We're making a real good first impression on these folks.
A ragged bunch shuffles slowly
I'll take 'em.
towards the gate.
We have shelter for them all, so we might as well use them. Plus, again, this is not going well for folks. Jesus, really?
What you need? Yes? How may I help?
Yes?
I'm gonna send those 4 up there. My specialists are getting run around. Oh shit. Yeah, this winter storm needs to wrap quick. Oh shit, there was another one? I totally missed this guy.
What's up?
Huh?
Uh-huh. Ready. Your command.
Fall back, fall back.
Ready.
You two are in no condition to fight.
Huh?
Although Bonnie is not in condition to fight either.
Yep.
Although this sandworm's accuracy is just dog shit right now. Right, there's still one more wild boar back here. No. I think we got them all. Hell yeah. Alright, go us. So, another cycle.
Yes?
These folks will be, something just happened. I'm not sure. Still short on supplies of the mag separator. Yeah, rare metals are critically low. We're at minus 32. We're in the middle of the day right now. And now that I've, I think, dealt with most of my problems when it comes to hostile creatures in the colony. I got 5 rat beetles back there. That's not a problem. Yeah. I think I've got it all. That's helpful. That's really helpful. Oh, my public house. Whoops. This one just needs its own little burner. Or I guess, a small radiator, maybe? Oops, let's try this way. It would fit in the radius of this guy. So, let's drop another 20 components to get that going. Happiness is very high. We're at a minus 58 already, even though I just built the library last video. We can get this guy up and running. Come on. There we go. Who's nearby?
Uh-huh.
Hey, you guys.
Reporting in.
Go
Your
build.
command.
Let's get our magnetic separator going, because we need those rare metals. We need them yesterday. Okay, rare metals. There we go. So we're going to get 10 rare metals and 5 metal out of this, instead of whatever the hell we're doing either. 2 colonists are hypothermic. Go into your warm homes. These homes are not the most warm. But an industrial radiator would fix this. Yeah. Yeah, wow, okay. Alright, so, lesson to be learned from this is that we really... Okay, what am I going to build here? Oh wow, everything's halted. Life support.
Research on the wasteland starts. The desolate scenery is a continuous reminder of what people can do when the morality of actions is no longer limited by laws or rules of engagement. The soil is heavily contaminated, thanks to the nuclear and chemical warfare that ravaged the continent during the first years after the apocalypse.
After decades, there's little left, but what remains has been beaten by elements, toxins, and intense radiation. To understand the effects of the environment, it is important to compare the observations to similar, less affected battlefields from another place. The best way to visit another battlefield and gather materials from there to understand how each material behaves in these more hazardous conditions. There's little left to compare, but rusty wreckage, bones, and ruins are a start. Okay, where do I have to go now? Visit a battlefield.
Research on the wasteland starts.
Where the hell's a battlefield? Oh, there's one over here. Alright, let's load up a car. Oh, message from the defense outposts. Everyone's going to be cold for a little
message
bit.
From engineers. As the colony grows, it becomes a target for bandit groups that only seek to raise and pillage. To defend against such attacks, the Doomsday Bunker must be fortified with the strongest materials. Ones which the engineers have been salvaging for quite some time already.
Yeah, we're going to take the increased damage resistance for buildings. Be very, very helpful for our gate. This is going to be a problem until the winter storm ends. I had 18,000 power hooked up. I'm just doing that to get the hell out of the colony because that sound pisses me off to no end. Yes, I'm aware.
Not going to happen. What do we have here?
Maybe?
Beneath a layer of dirt, the ground is covered by old wreckage and weapons of war. No vegetation grows around the battlefield, and it's hard to traverse the terrain without tripping over the bones and helmets half buried in the sand.
This place should provide plenty of test samples, taking them back to the Wasteland Outpost and researching how that environment starts to affect intact material will help resolve many of the current engineering problems with the Doomsday Bunker. There are plenty of samples to collect, but also other things that are going to help in other fields of research as well. Some of this progress could be shared with other societies. Showing them good faith could be useful in the future, but it might hinder progress back at the colony. So I can get 800 research on top of the 12,000 I'm sitting on because I have nothing to research, and lose 100 reputation with every other society, or 8 other societies, and gain 50 reputation.
The world has changed, and there's little to do except adapt and change with it. Thanks to efforts done by the engineers, there is now enough to keep building the bunker.
The expedition also found new information from the past. Notes on old maps showed how the capital region was badly hit by the initial impacts during the early days of the apocalypse. The remains on the battlefield did not have any official markings on them. These battles took place only a few years after the first swarm of comets was discovered. The nation's downfall must have been quick and brutal as the power vacuum was filled by these warring factions. None of them are left, but some of the existing factions might be descendants of these armies. Cool. Let's continue the quest. And I'm just going to really just turn that off.
The work continues relentlessly in the colony. As catastrophes keep increasing casualties in the colony, the people cling to the bunker as the beacon of hope to cope with the losses. The efforts will eventually pay off, as long as the construction keeps going.
The project is still far from finished. Engineers must keep on pushing even farther to find more knowledge and key components so the work can go on. As the last expedition revealed, there's very little time to react if the planet is yet again bombarded by objects from the outer edges of the solar system. Comets and asteroids are moving in cosmic velocities, and even the smallest impact would create damage equal to nuclear weapons. So, upgrade not unlocked. How do we do this? Oh, it's just now phase 2. That's it. It just upgraded. Let's shut down these buildings, actually. There we go. Give me a little bit of power to work with. Turn these guys off for a little while. Alright, these folks are ready to come back. I'm just going to bring them straight back. There's no reason to keep them out there longer than they need to be. However, I teased earlier in the video that I needed to get a kind of a sweeping team going. So I appears to need attackers and scavengers. So, attacker and scavenger. Attacker and scavenger. Nobody else has 200, okay. That'll be the team I use to head out. We're going to pretty much just fight our way through any sectors that are still doing their thing. I didn't realize this cookhouse was actually still operational. I totally did not realize there were two here. Also, I have a medical tent. This is just like vestiges of a colony like 100 days ago. I guess I could keep him here. I guess I can tear him down. Not sure what I'm going to do with him yet. Let's see. There we go. I got 40 electronics now. Let's go ahead. I'm going to build this lightning tower. Actually, that was probably a trade that produced some of that. And I've got 53 rare metals. This extractor was taken offline. I need to rebuild it. We'll get this guy built up, make him an auto extractor, make him a mag separator, and we should, keyword, be good. But I would love it if this winter storm would just end. It really needs to. It's been going on the entire video. It kind of needs to stop. Alright, pollution deposit is completed. No more pollution in this area, thank God. Let's go ahead and clear this area out. Just trying to work my way methodically back and clear all this stuff out. Alright. Lightning tower is being upgraded, which is good. Car repaired and ready to go. So we'll create this team. There's a spot right here. I think that's where they're going to go first. They're going to head up here, swing up that way, and then kind of work their way around going, I want to say counterclockwise, but let's see if it's going the other direction if I go up and to the right. There's one way out here, protecting fuel, I believe. Yeah. There's one over here protecting fun boxes. Doesn't do me much. Protecting that. Wait a minute. No, Batman. Down here, there's 28 electronics. There's nothing else around this one. If I go all the way out there, it's like go there and then I have to pretty much come all the way to here. That would give me the opportunity to take it to a transport station, though. So yeah, we're going to go the 6 cycles out to this guy. Thankfully, we're near the end of a cycle already, so it's not going to take as long, air quotes, to get there. We get to that, and then we take this out, we scavenge it, we go up to the transport station, drop it all off, and then work our way around this side of the map. There's still that one sector we haven't cleared out, which is okay, but having that opportunity, though, is really going to be helpful for me. How do you guys have no water? This large water tower has no water. Gotcha. Gotcha. I also need to get a maintenance depot going for this thing out here, because I've done nothing with this stupid area. Yeah. This area has no maintenance assigned to it. Let's see. Dust, I have space over here.
There's a new quest.
Kinda. I'll put down a maintenance depot right here to deal with this area. And I will address that quest before I wrap up the video. There we go.
An old civilian airfield was recently rediscovered in this region. A story worth mentioning is the part it played during the Wars of Succession after the central government fell apart.
During that time, it was used by the Air Force, who still desperately tried to fend off rivaling factions who tried to take advantage of the situation. One of the most intense battles was fought while the airfield was finally overwhelmed. Since this is a stage for one of the major battles in the area, there's still going to be something worth scavenging. Where is it? Double back. We're already near it. Might as well use the team that's already there. And Winter Storm, could you please end? You're kind of pissing me off now. You're going to take most of the electronics we got to get this. I'm going to see if anybody has anything. Trade for that. Nope, not yet. But now this area is protected if we have another mag storm. That's a big thing. We're just waiting on electronics, guys. It's okay. Got a new specialist available. A scout. You're completely useless to me. Except as an engineer. Okay.
How may I help?
I need... Scavenger, scavenger, fighter, scavenger. Rate 200, perfect. Get in there.
What do we have here?
Yes. Arriving at the airfield is still a sight that makes everyone stop and just think of the sheer magnitude of events that have taken place. The whole airfield is surrounded, and surrounding areas are full of wreckages, but also scars that are left on the land from the battle and catastrophic events that were taking place at the same time. It is evident that a lot of these old wrecks have been scavenged already. It also appears a group of raiders are camping near the hangar as well. So if I had a fighter, I'd fight the raiders. If I have a scavenger, which I do, I could strip a nearby plane. Or if I had a scout, which I'd just turn into an engineer, I can search the surroundings. Yes. At one of the hangars, there's a large twin-propeller aircraft sitting out of sight from the raiders. It is a risky option to go that far and risk getting caught, but the plane should provide plenty of usable materials for a person with the right tools. It takes a while to sneak unnoticed and then quietly disassemble what can be extracted safely, but it paid off. 40 parts, 50 components, and 60 metal.
Not going to happen.
So he'll hop in the vehicle, and then we'll continue on our way. One ecosystem outpost. So I think the ecosystem needs to be the way to go. Oh, ecosystem. Perfect. We'll head this way. In a total of 3 cycles, we should be there. Our ranches are running low on water now. Can't be helped. But I will admit fully it is frustrating that this winter storm has not let up yet. It's been going the entire episode. I actually lost count of how many days it's been going. But yeah, kind of pissed. Not gonna lie. These are both fishing huts. They're both operational still. Okay. Move work area just slightly. Actually, move this work area over to here. Because there is a drilled well right there. Second person on that. And I'm making this video a little bit longer than yesterday's to make up for the fact that yesterday's video was so short. Now, let's turn you back on. Specialists are ready. Back to Operation Sweepy. 5 cycles to get there now. Once they arrive, of course, we'll utilize them. 3 elders, not really helpful for me right now. But getting this guy back operational will work to, you know, get this one done, get more done. Electronics definitely are a last step type thing. They're definitely one of the last things that I totally forgot to clear those 2 fields out when I left. And we're back on power shortage. This one shouldn't be taking that much power. But if I pause these 2 guys... Plastic extractor can be paused. This guy too. Concrete, I don't want to pause my concrete because I'm using so much of it. Metal, plastic. We can pause these plastic extractors for a little while, I think. And of course the mag separator has to be operational as long as possible. How do we have this many colonists infected? We have plenty of medicine. We have plenty of iodine pills. I can do something with the herbal medicine that I've created. So I could switch recipes. A mean-looking group at the gate. They're demanding supplies. Okay. This, and then I'm wrapping up.
A heavily armored truck screeches to a halt by the gate.
We want to hunt, need some supplies. Just you hand them over. The leader decides at the gate and ultimately decides to have it your way. They open fire on the colonists standing on the gate. Before the colonists can shoot back, the group has jumped in their car and driven off. So, happiness took a hit. And the winter storm is finally done. Oh, God, that took forever. Alright. The medical tents are operating. Plastic extractor is contaminated. Well, yeah, probably. Oh, yeah, it's down here. Shazbot. Oh, I have no maintenance depots down here either. And this one. I'm just going to take this one out because the waste dump doesn't do anything for me. It's just out of the way. I'm at a good stopping point, obviously, because the winter storm's over. We're building materials. This guy only needs a handful of metals, and then we can start getting a second magnetic separator going. Yeah, as long as I'm able to get as much rare metal out of the ground as I can, I'm going to be happy. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you did. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.